Hello friends, welcome to NJCF. We are learning social science of 10th standard, and in the previous video we have started with the second chapter, that is Cultural Heritage of India, Traditional Handicraft and Fine Arts. We know that our cultural heritage is rich and varied. It includes traditions, customs, rituals, types of lifestyle, festivals, farming, education, entertainment, art and handicraft, skills, etc. So in this chapter we are going to talk about arts and handicraft of India. First of all, we will talk about art of Indian artisans. Artisan is a worker, especially that one who involves in making things by hand. For example, a baker who bakes variety of breads is an example of an artisan. The beauty of Indian culture heritage is lying in traditional art and its artisans. They have skillfully developed varied lifestyle of people through their remarkable art and handicraft industry. Weaving and embroidery, wooden art, clay work, drawing, painting, leather industry, enamel work, sculpture architecture, acrylic work, diamond related artistics, workmanship and knitting work have their unique identity in India. So here you can see variety of arts which are popular in India and they have their unique identity. So let's start with embroidery and weaving. Can you pause the video and can you tell me the difference between embroidery and weaving? Embroidery and weaving are two different ways. With embroidery, a pattern gets stitched on a base material, whereas with weaving, the design is a part of the material itself. This is the main difference between embroidery and weaving. Then wooden art. We know that wooden art is very popular because of the durability and potential as a carving medium. The culture of wooden art in India was initiated in 19th century and each wood has different texture and quality. It is one of the oldest craft in the world. Hardwood and softwood are used as art mediums. So wood is used in the creation of furniture, decorative objects, sculpture, ornaments, frames, etc. Then let's talk about clay work. Clay work specialized in hand-built, one of a kind of ceramic artwork and sculpture, and it can be used to prepare different industrial products such as pots, vases, images, etc. One of the most important advantage of clay work is it improves our creativity. Then leather industry. Leather industry is a very old manufacturing sector and it produces a large variety of leather footwear, leather bags and so on. So the raw material used in leather industry is obtained from the waste products of food industry. So there are various benefits of leather. It is long lasting, it is repairable, it is recyclable, it is comfortable, it is versatile and of course it is luxurious. Then enamel work. So enameling is a process by which glass is fused to a metal substrate at high heat. Enamels can be applied to glass, ceramics, and most commonly metals. So, enamels can add colors to metals such as copper, silver, and gold. Then aqiq work. Aqiq work is very famous in Gujarat. Knitting work. It is one method by which yarn is manipulated to create a fabric. It is used to create many types of garment. Knitting may be done by hand or by machine. So let's see some of the pictures. This is weaving and embroidery, wooden art, clay work, leather industry. This is enamel work, aqiq work, diamond related artistic workmanship, and this is knitting. Now let's talk about arc clay work. Man and clay have been closely associated since ancient time. The whole life of man revolves around it from the cradle to the grave. Before the invention of metal, clay things were used abundantly. Toys, pots, pitchers, earthen lamps, chulha, or you can say clay stove, claywares were made by the potters to store grains, milk, ghee, curd, and buttermilk. So, before the invention of metal, people used clay vessels to store different variety of foods. Even the walls of houses, huts were plastered by the paste of cow dung and clay. Here you can see house which is plastered by cow dung and clay. You can see this type of houses in rural areas or in some villages. We have got many clay utensils of red color that belonged to Lothal, Mohenjo-daro and Harappa culture of ancient time. Potter's wheel is considered to be the best device for clay work in ancient India. You may have seen this kind of potter's wheel. In present time also we can see Garba in Navratri. You may have seen this kind of Garba picture having halls containing earthen lamp inside, and this type of matka you can say is used in Navratri. So India since ancient time has been producing clay vessels, and the history of clay craft in India dates back to 6000 BC on the western bank of Indus River. Khurja is a city in Bulandshahar district in the Indian state of Uttar Pradesh. It supplies a large portion of the ceramics used in the country. Hence, sometimes it is also known as Ceramic City. India was famous for producing the baked utensils of baked clay as well as unbaked clay since ancient time. So, baked clay is soft and easy to use crafting material. It is made from synthetic material. This is known by saying remains of old and handmade clay utensils found from Nagarjuna Konda in South India and Lakhnaj in Mehsana district. So many remains of old and handmade clay utensils are found from these two places. Now unbaked clay is also known as terracotta. You may have heard this word. Terracotta originally comes from Italian language. Terracotta clay are often rich in iron and they are made from a porous clay. So art clay work is very famous from ancient time, and even today we are using clay vessel to store water. Now in the next video we will talk about weaving and embroidery.